Paul Staines is a twat, came across as a twat on Newsnight, and in doing so made all political bloggers look like twats. The twat. But perhaps the interview would have turned out better for Guido if he had his usual gang of sock puppets to hide behind.
Well, Mr. Fawkes joins us now from Westminster, where he's insisted on being in darkness.
Guido does his best work in the darkness.
And we're joined here in the studio by the Guardian journalist Michael White.
Who's the cunt?
Mr. Fawkes, for so we must call you, I gather, why do you insist on this preposterous disguise?
Back off, back though, you homo. Guido needs to work undercover.
Yeah, against the dark forces of the Fifth.
He needs to keep his identity a secret, or the secret cabal will have him killed.
Secretly?
Yeah.
Well, I know I saw you at a lunch once where everybody else was in a tie. You were wearing a rugby shirt, and somebody said, "That's Paul Staines."
That's Mr. Fawkes to you, cunt.
And Guido is too cool for ties.
Yeah, he's too cool for school.
Yeah, what is it with lefties and ties? Why are you obsessed with ties?
Yeah, Michael White likes to have a big cock hanging around his neck. Gay boy!
I don't think I did, Paul.
Do you understand, Mr. Staines or Mr. Fawkes, that it is slightly more difficult when newspapers, broadcasters have to operate within the constraints of the law? Not a problem that applies as far as you're concerned.
Jesus, Catman, don't you have anything better to do?
Fucking typical lefty BBC establishment cunt.
Yeah, Guido fights the establishment.
Yeah, that's why he works outside of the law.
And why he can't be sued.
And why he would never use the law to threaten to sue anyone.
You're a cunt!
Well, because you're not worth suing. Unlike Private Eye, you haven't got any money, I take it.
Are you fucking kidding? Guido makes gazillions out of his cajillions of readers.
Yeah, you're just jealous.
New Labour not paying you enough, then?
Guido is richer and smarter and better than you, that's a fact!
That is the difficulty, isn't it? That facts are treated very, very loosely in the blogosphere, aren't they?
What? Like the fact that you're a cunt?
Look, Guido is right all of the fucking time, no matter what any other fucking cunt says.
Yeah, and he won a fucking award for it and everything.
I'm delighted you got an award. Everybody likes to get an award. But you can be pretty cavalier with the facts sometimes. Much of the blog, for people who don't know it, this week is devoted to whether or not Gordon Brown picked his nose during, was it the budget or some other recent event?
Gordon Brown picking his nose? Talk about avoiding the issues.
Yeah, everybody knows what matters is what Gordon Brown does with his cock.
With other men.
And little boys.
Well, obviously.
That's interesting, and the debate can be interesting. It can be violent and sterile and abusive. Depends what the issue is. I don't know whether Paul agrees with me. Depends what the issue is under discussion. Sometimes the blogosphere is a waste of space, just abuse, but sometimes it's brilliant.
Guido is brilliant.
And who are you to talk about abuse?
Yeah. You cunt!
OK, gents, we'll leave it there. Thank you both very much indeed.